Zoom and Jay Garrick are returning in Flash Season 9. This was news that I was kind of expecting, but at the same time, was kind of just guessing that it would happen. Now, this was announced because people take set photos. It would have been leaked anyways. So Eric Wallace came out and announced this anyways, which I think is it's better this way anyways. Because we actually get to hear from Eric Wallace about these characters. Whereas, like, if he wasn't announcing them, we wouldn't really hear about them until the episode airs. And even then, it wouldn't be a full-on type of statement type thing like this is. But that being said, Eric Wallace did give 2 statements regarding Zoom returning, Ty Sears, and one regarding Jay Garrick, John Bishop returning. Regarding Teddy Sears, I'm getting this from All TV Line. You can go find the article yourself. I'm not putting a link in the description this time. Here's what Eric Wallace said. As one of our most memorable villains ever, he's scared and delighted audiences in Season 2, and I'm happy to announce that the brilliant Teddy Sears is coming back as the evil Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon, for one more battle against Team Flash. It's a reunion I've been hoping could happen for several seasons, and now I'm so excited that we were finally able to bring Teddy and incredible talents back into our Team Flash family for our epic and emotional 9th season. So get ready to be frightened again, Flash fans. So this is going to be a big episode. Now, we don't know if it's in 9/12 or 9/13. It's in 1 to 2. As far as I'm aware, they're going to be filming 9/12 soon here. I know they're wrapping up, they're filming 9/12 now, but they're wrapping up 9/11. Yeah, they'll film an extra scene or 2. So this makes me wonder if it will be for 9/12 or the series finale. If 9/13 is a 2-hour episode, as in it's a 2-hour finale, it could be 9/13. But it could also be 9/12 with Zoom returning. How, why, I don't know. Now, John Wesley Shipp, who is already returning in Season 9 and 9/10 as Henry Allen, he's returning in the same episode as Teddy Sears, or I'm assuming the same episode, because he announced them both at the same time. And here's, as Jay Garrick, and here's Eric Wallace's statement. Flash fans have loved John Wesley Shipp's heroic and heartwarming portrayals on our show since its inception, so it's a huge honor to have John back as part of our epic final season. This time, John's lent his incredible talents to an incredibly emotional story, one that sheds new light on Barry Allen's tragic past. Now, we already know he's returning as Henry Allen. So, I wonder if TV Line got it wrong, and he's only returning as Henry Allen, or if he's also returning as Jay Garrick, or both. I would prefer Jay Garrick over Henry Allen. I love seeing Henry, I always will. But if I had to choose between Henry Allen or Jay Garrick, I would choose Jay Garrick undoubtedly. But that's me, being a big fan of what John's delivered for Jay and for that character. I think what he delivers is a whole nother level of being a superhero. So I think if this is Jay coming back, I think it'd be very cool to have him appear in this season. Even if it's for the series finale, it would still be cool to see nonetheless. Now, how Zoom can be coming back? I don't really know. We don't know what happened in post-crisis. As everyone's been saying this for months, I've been saying it for longer. Post-crisis, Zoom could not become Black Flash. He could have been taken to Iron Heights, or to Speed-Force prison, or something. Maybe his powers were taken away temporarily. Maybe, I don't know. It's something to where Zoom didn't die, or it could be time travel, or something. But the thing is that we're dealing with a Barry that's more powerful than any other speedster on the planet right now. The other speedster who was equally more powerful was Thawne. It's his Nate, and he's reportedly dead right now. The other speedster was assuming to be Red Death, but she's not going to be around much longer, so... And assuming Red Death's even that powerful, who the hell knows. But Zoom would need to be like a really big threat. You need to be really overly powerful like Barry to even pose a threat to the Flash. Now, the thing that caught me off guard was that it did say Team Flash. You know, this could be, you know, Barry just going to Team Flash help and then coming down to Barry and Zoom. If Keone, assuming it's still Keone by this time in the season, it could be Caitlin. Assuming Zoom is interacting with her, it could be an interesting scene. I'm here for it, but it could be very, very interesting. Now, how could Zoom be returning? If Cobalt Blue is in fact the last villain of season 9, and that blue stone, the crystal, whatever, the blue crystal, plays a role in that, and we know that time travel is heavily involved in this whole story arc, I wonder if what they're going to do is say that Cobalt Blue brought back Matt Stone, Zoom, maybe Red Death and Godspeed, and some others. I don't know. It's gonna be a whole big story arc. And I think Eric Wallace, he's been planning this for years. The Zoom coming back. He's been planning this. So I have really high faith that Eric Wallace is gonna do well with Zoom. I'm not gonna say anything about that episode. But with Zoom coming back, I have a very good feeling that Eric Wallace will make this character work for Barry with how powerful he is now. He won't be who he was in 2. He won't. He's either going to be more powerful, more threatening, or he'll still be that same villain, but with a much different story arc and past. As in, he didn't become Black Flash, and all these different other things. That could very well be the case. But nonetheless, Eric Wallace has a plan. He's had a plan for the last several years. It's going to be unfolding in season 9 at some point, probably in the back half. Well, most likely in the back half, like 9/12, 9/13. So, I'm here for it. Another thing to point out is that the back half seems really, truly just like beyond amazing. I mean, the back half is like a really like Arrowverse, like, you know, memorial. The first half is like a kind of a Flash memorial, like we're saying goodbye, we're introducing new Team Flash, and, you know, we're wrapping everything up that we need to be wrapped up. And Red Death is a big Flash villain that I've been wanting to show since season 4. We're finally getting her. Kind of one Bruce or Oliver, but Ryan Mather is perfectly for the Arrowverse, perfect fit for the Arrowverse, I mean. So, you know, I think it all worked out the way Eric Wallace wants it to. And then here comes, you know, Cobalt Blue, who will bring back Zoom, which is almost pretty much every fan the Flash has been wanting. And who knows who he could bring back then. Because this is a series finale we're talking about, right? Cobalt Blue, assuming he's even in a series finale, assuming he's even Cobalt Blue, could have the power to bring Zoom back if he really wanted to, and then could just amp him up. Could see the forces, which I know a lot of people don't want to see, but we could see them. Matt Stone could be brought back through this. Several other species could be, even villains, DeVoe, Cicada, which I don't want to see Cicada, but Cicada. It could be a whole-on story here. And the more I think about it, the more I get excited for the back half of the season. The first half, not so much, but the back half, I think, could be the best story arcs the show's ever had. Red Death, this first little graphic novel, the first episodes, is just not it. I don't know what they need to change, but the idea of the story arcs that we're getting in season 9 so far are not that great. Like, the Rogues and Red Death, they work, but the idea that we still don't know much about Red Death, and it's 2 episodes till she's done. Or I guess 3, but after next week it will be 2. It's kind of depressing. Like, we need to know more. And that is the truth. And the fact that we're only left with again, a few episodes left for Red Death. We need to know more, and we don't. So that is what we need to be thinking about right now, what we need to be dealing with. But overall, I'm very excited to see Zoom and Jay Garrick both return in season 9. I think Eric Watts has a plan for both of them, and I'm going to be very interested to see if Jay Garrick and Zoom fight. I think that'd be like a really huge thing. You know, Barry fighting Matt Stone, or maybe Cobalt Blue. I think Matt Stone would be good for Barry. You know, if Cobalt Blue isn't a thing here, you know, then Cobalt Blue would be good. If Cobalt Blue is not a thing, Matt Stone would be perfect for Barry to fight, you know, in this. And then Jay fights Zoom, and you could bring in other species like Fast Track to fight. Well, no, not Fast Track. I was going to be Fast Track fighting Matt Stone, but that wouldn't be. Unless you tell her, like, hey, this is, you know, I don't even know. Unless it's really like they're filling her in on who Matt Stone really is and where she's coming from here, then that could be the full-on story arc for Fast Track returning. I think it would be very cool to see Fast Track return in the final episode and have like 3 villains and have Barry, Jay, Mina Dowan, and I don't really want to see Art Speedster again, but have a whole Speedster family. We know Bart will be returning this season. Supposedly, it's been rumored, I guess. I don't know. But we know XS will be in 9/11 and what looks like 9/12 too. So, again, who really knows where it's all going to lead? I'm hoping it'll all end well for Eric Wallace and the story arcs that he has planned. It's just, I really, truly do hope that he does end up, you know, wrapping up everything that needs to be wrapped up. And I hope that in the end, when the show's done, we can look back on it and be like, okay, this is what's planned all along, and it worked out pretty much to the T. I hope that's the case. And it's not a case of he gets screwed over to the casting or schedules. I really hope the case is that everything works out in Eric Watt's favor. Regardless of what you think of him, I think the fact is that he has delivered some peak content for The Flash. Stuff that a lot of people have been wanting, and he's still delivering on that now. So it's going to be interesting to see where it all goes. And I'm all here for it. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am. I'm going to stick with it, and that's what we're going for. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.